Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Tommy Bade, Senior Teacher of Spring Center, and welcome to audio recording lesson set. Now, today's topic is entitled about preposition. I'd like to talk a little bit about a preposition. A preposition is a word or a phrase that is used before a noun or a pronoun to show a place, time, and direction. That is the definition of a preposition. But I would like to start by the first preposition, which is the preposition to. To is the preposition, right? To is used to indicate the place, a person. It also shows the direction of going somewhere, right? Let me come up with some examples. We are going to town after class. We are going to town after class. The students are going to school by bus. The students are going to school by bus. They went to Kampala last week. They went to Kampala last week. They went to Kampala last week. I asked somebody the way to go to town city. I asked somebody the way to go to town city. I'm heading to the entrance of the gate. I'm heading to the entrance of the gate. Please send it back to me. Please send it back to me. Karen is going to the market with her husband. Karen is going to the market with her husband. Where are you going? I'm going home. Exceptions, we don't use the word home with the preposition to. We use the word home minus the preposition to. John went back to the village. John went back to the village. She went to Nigeria last week. She went to Nigeria last week. My kid sister will go to Italy next week. My kid sister will go to Italy next week. My dad and mom are going to Paris tomorrow. My dad and mom are going to Paris tomorrow. They are going to the wedding party. They are going to the wedding party. That's about the preposition to. Let me go to the next one, from. The preposition from. From is used to show the place where somebody or something starts. It shows the place where somebody or something starts. The wind is coming from the north. The wind is coming from the north. Where are you coming from? Meeting somebody on the way, you ask him or her, where are you coming from? I'm coming from school. You say, I'm coming from job. I'm coming from market. Right? The students are going now. The students are now coming from school. The students are now coming from school. The students are now coming from school. She took her hairbrush from the bag and began to brush her hair. She took her hairbrush from the bag and began to brush her hair. The other part of from is used to show where something starts. Let me give some examples. The shop is open from 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. The shop is open from 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Drinks will be served from 7:30. Drinks will be served from 7:30. Also, the preposition from is used to show distance between two places. Distance between two places. It's about 2 kilometers from here to the airport. It's about 2 kilometers from here to the airport. How much from here to town? May want to board a bus. I don't know what you would like to board. May ask somebody, how much from here to town? How much can you charge me from here to the town city? How much can you charge me from here to town city? Also talks about origin. To know, it shows the origin of somebody or something. Where are you from? Like somebody, the first time to meet with somebody may ask him or her, where are you from? Or where do you come from? I'm from the United States. Or I come from the United States. Right? Could I speak to somebody from the UK? Could I speak to somebody from the UK? That's the preposition from. Let me go to the next one. At or at. At or at. At is used to show an exact position or particular place. It's used to show an exact position or a particular place. We'll meet at the entrance. We will meet at the entrance. She was standing at the top of the stairs. She was standing at the top of the stairs. I will give you my phone number at work, at home, at the office. I will give you my phone number at work, at home, or at the office. The children are at school. The children are at school. Where are the children? They are at school. Somebody is at the door. Somebody is at the door. I rang her, but she was at lunch. I rang her. Rang is the past of the verb to ring, right? I rang her, but she was at lunch. We spent the afternoons at the football match. We spent the afternoon at the football match. I enjoyed my 3 years at the university. I enjoyed my 3 years at the university. I met her at the hospital. I met her at the hospital. I met her at the hospital. Met the past of meet, right? I met her at the hospital. How many people were there at the concert? How many people were there at the concert? Also, it shows an exact terms of a particular place. There is a meeting at 2:30 this afternoon. There is a meeting at 2:30 this afternoon. Are you free at lunchtime? You can ask somebody, are you free at lunchtime? I'm busy at the moment. I am busy at the moment. Can you call back later? I am busy at the moment. Now, can you call back later? The answer is at the back of the page. The answer is at the back of the page. We were at Peter's house last night. We were at Peter's house last night. She will be here at 7:30. She will be here at 7:30. What do you do at the weekends? What do you do at the weekends? The next one is about, I'm still talking about the preposition at towards in the direction of. Example, she smiled at me. They waved at us as they left. They waved at us as they left. Look at me, please. Look at me, please. He always shouts at his housemate. He always shouts at his housemate. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? He pointed a gun at me. He pointed a gun at me. The next preposition is about in, inside or toward the inside of a container, place, area, or surrounded. The kids are playing in the street. The kids are playing in the street. It's in the drawer. But something can be inside the drawer, right? It's in the drawer. Put the bottle bags in the fridge when you finish drinking. Put the bottle back in the fridge when you finish drinking. I got stuck in the traffic jam for half an hour. I got stuck in the traffic for half an hour. Is Mark still in the bed? Is Mark still in the bed? I got a pain in the back. I got pain in the back. She was sitting in a couch. Couch means sofa. She was sitting in a couch. She was lying in the bed. She was lying in the bed. Leave the keys in the lock. Leave the keys in the lock. Soak it in the cold water. Soak it. Putting something in the water, maybe it's very dirty, it has some stains. You tell somebody, soak it in the cold water. She was sitting alone in the darkness. She was sitting alone in the darkness. Jack is still in the office. Jack is still in the office. But in is also used when you want to say something happening at the moment, a year, season, or a part of the day. Most of schools start in September. Most of schools start in September. I was born in 1986. I was born in 1986. Charles gets up 80 in the morning. Charles gets up 80 in the morning. In is used when something is going to happen after a period of time. In is also used when something is going to happen after a period of time. Aunt Mary will be here in 3 minutes. Aunt Mary will be here in 3 minutes. The bus will be here in 10 minutes. The bus will be here in 10 minutes. Right? Let's go to the next one. Into. Toward the inside of something or to show the movement of getting inside of something. Toward the inside of something or it shows the movement of getting inside of something. Examples. Would you put the glass bags into the cupboard for me, please? Would you put the glass bag into the cupboard for me, please? Come into the house. Come into the house. Stop running around and get into the bed. Stop running around and get into the bed. The kids are jumping into the water. The kids are jumping into the water. The mouse is running into the kitchen. The mouse is running into the kitchen. I read the letter and put it into the envelope. I read the letter and put it into the envelope. I got into the car and started driving. I got into the car and started driving. She dived into the water. She dived into the water. He threw the letter into the fire. He threw the letter into the fire. I have no idea how he got into the fighting. I have no idea how he got into the fighting. I got no idea how he got into the fighting. It's also used to show change in a state. Change in a state. The fruits can be made into jam. The fruits can be made into jam. Jesus changed the stone into bread. Jesus changed the stone into bread. Can you translate this letter into German? Can you translate this letter into German? He came into power in 2009. He came into power in 2009. He translated French into English. He translated French into English. So let me shut up from here. This is the end of these prepositions, but I will keep on next time. I wish you that this preposition will help you to be good at using preposition while expressing yourself or talk to somebody else.